Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm a little bit ish today, so sorry about that. It's 11:02, so I'm 2 minutes past. So I'm ish. So for me, I'm on time. What's the problem, right? So drinking game. It is gloomy and yucky and terrible and rainy today. So what better day to do the Paper Pumpkin Sunshine and Smiles kit, right? Since it's so ugly, ta-da! Paper Pumpkin, Sunshine and Smiles. It's ugly out, and so we're going to make some smiles inside today and hope that we don't get blown off the air because it is supposed to have like 30 to 50 mile an hour wind gust later on today. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen until way later than our live today. I'm looking here and I'm looking. I don't think my blush doesn't look very blended in over there, does it? Maybe it's just the light, but it's like, ooh, need to do some cosmetics before I come on. Anyway, we are going to do Paper Pumpkin, and I got a couple of tips for you as usual. So let me just make a couple announcements. It is... You know what? You don't have to see my face for me to talk to you about these things. So let me just get us in the cradle and let us just get plugged in and start from there. Before I do that, let me check and make sure I'm live on my monitor here so I can make sure that I can see what's happening. And we are live. Awesome sauce. So let me go big live so that I can see any comments that you might like to make. As soon as I find the comments. All right, let me get you in the cradle. Uh-oh, I hear that other Casey talking. Okay, I seem to have some problems here a little bit. We are catching the back of the camera. All right, we can put this out of the way. Seems like we are catching the back of the monitor. And I'm not sure why, because I can't make this. I can't make that come out any further than what it is. Okay, let me see if that's better. Better except for lighting, but maybe that's just because I'm standing there. So give me just 1 minute. Let me just check that lighting. The lighting is terrible. Well, we know that. The lighting in here is just deplorable, and I'm working on that. I am working on that. I thought I had it solved, and I charged up my little light last night, and that was awesome. And then guess what happened? I discovered that this light that I bought only works when it's plugged into the charger. It does not work when it's not plugged into the charger. So sadly, that did not help because it is bright. Okay, so it's not as bright as I'd like for it to be, but it is what it is. So we'll just call it what it is. Shadowy. Ooh. All right, so celebration. Going. Last call. We've got 2 days. 2 days left. Ends February 28th. So you've got 2 days left. And I just went online this morning to make sure that everything was still available, and everything is still available except for the Dainty Delights paper that I talked to you about last week. This is gone, so that is no longer available. But everything else is, and what is on the other sheet is still available. So you've got 2 days left for celebration. And then we've got the mini catalog, and it ends at the end of April. So you have got till the end of April to get anything out of here. And I just turned to Nacho Fiesta. That's too funny. I did not know. I turned to that page, and since I did, let's just mark it off because that's my housekeeping. So, Nacho Fiesta on page 48, what we used last week. You've got another month, 2 months, another 2 months. You've got all of March and all of April to get anything in the mini catalog. And then we're going to get ready for the big catalog changeover in May. So this mini catalog will go bye-bye, and we won't have a mini catalog for a few months, not until September. So the new big catalog will come out in May, and then the new mini catalog will come out September to December. So we've got lots to look forward to. If you are a member of my classes, you take my classes for the month of March. I did make some changes. I was looking over my program, and I realized I had no Easter. And I'm like, whoops. So I had said that at the end of March, the second week in March, that we'd have classes, which I believe is the 21st. We would be doing Taco Tuesday, but we won't, because we're going to have to switch over to Easter that day instead. And we're going to push the taco spinner card and the other taco card that I want to make to the first class in April, which I think is the 4th. I don't know. You know, it gets so confusing when you have to work ahead. You don't know what day it is. You don't know what month it is. It's kind of hard. Okay, if you're going to put an order in for February, the last 2 days here, you've got 2 days left. Don't forget to use the host code and go to caseywhite.stampinup.net. That's my Stampin' Up store. So thank you, Bonnie Snow, who just recently put an order in and did not forget the host code. God bless her heart. So whoop, whoop. One more piece of housekeeping and a thank you. Stampin' Up rewards us when we do good sales. And so this is a sale tracker, and if you are a downline of mine, I ran these off for you. And so you fill in each one of the things when you get sales. And at $500 sales, you can see my little smiley faces. You probably can't see those. I put little smiley faces there because those smiley faces say, whoop, whoop, Casey, you've earned free money. So as you can see, I gotta go, oh, I think I have to go this way. I always put it the wrong way. It's backwards, but I've got $20 worth of free money there, see? And I got a little heart so that I know that I got the free money coming. So I don't think I had that in the right camera because my left is right, my right is left, and I'm always messing things up. But my sales were a little bit above 500 for celebration. I still have 2 days, but I don't think it's going to go all the way to $1,000 in 2 days. Not unless you out there in Facebook land just love me madly and decide that you're going to run there and put in a bunch of orders. But I thank you very much, my customers, for helping me to reach a goal and earn a little prize. So that's a perk. You know, when you become a demonstrator, that's a perk of Stampin' Up. You get little perks. And if you want to become a demonstrator, there's still time. You got 2 days to choose, you know, what you want. And there's 3 little options here in the back of the celebration catalog. So you can go $99 up to $129, and you get almost $200 worth of product free. Plus you get the Boho Mini stamp cut and emboss machine. So if you want to join my team, contact me. You've got 2 days left. 2 days left. And I'm hearing pouring down rain outside my windows. So excited because my husband got my window, my curtains put up in my stamp room, which I have had for several weeks now and just haven't had the time. And now it'll make my room warmer and I won't freeze to death in here and have to have the heater on. So, yay! You can go on to Stampin' with the Queen and see if you want my new curtains. Now all I need is paint and my graphic, and whoop, whoop. I've been spending all weekend in my room. I can walk into my stamp room unencumbered, unfettered. There's nothing that I have to step over or trip over. I'm so excited. So, okay, this month's Paper Pumpkin is Sunshine and Smiles, switching gears, switching gears, switching gears. And next month's paper pumpkin, before we get to this month's, is 10 years of growth. Okay, so this is the next month's paper pumpkin, and they're celebrating their 10th anniversary. So you have until the 10th of March to order this paper pumpkin, the 10th anniversary. You'll get a free stamp set, and here's just some of those stamps that they're showing here. You'll get two sets. I don't think you get two of the little inks. I think, I'm looking to here. I think it's just two stamp sets. But anyway, you get, this is coming next month. So this is the free set. These are pictures of the free set. And they give us a preview every month, so we sort of know a little bit about what's going on. So if you love Paper Pumpkin and you want to subscribe, you can do that. I have a link on my Stampin' with the Queen page. Just scroll down till I advertise the Paper Pumpkin, and you'll see the link that'll take you straight to my store. It's a different link than the Stampin'Up.net. That goes to my front door. So just want you to know. Okay, this month's Paper Pumpkin, Sunshine and Smiles, they had an add-on, and sadly they're sold out. And the add-on was this little, came in this little package here. Let me pull them out of here. The add-on was 2 little dies, which is something they never done before. And I believe these dies were about $6. So I'm expecting that they may do that again. So I had to add a second magnet sheet in here because these dies are so big and they just get too cluttered. So I added a second magnet sheet. These are the 2 dies that were on special. And they cut out these flowers and this little frog, which are stamps in, and I'll show you these because I've colored them and cut them out, but these were stamps that are in the Paper Pumpkin this month. And so we got an extra 2 dies. So I just stick those babies in there together so I don't lose them. Trying to get things organized here. And this is the stamp set that came with Paper Pumpkin this month. And I feel like you guys are so far away that you can't see that. You know what? I'm going to try to... Bear with me here. I'm going to try to do this. I want to bring you guys down a little bit. I feel like my camera is so far away that you can't see anything. All right. So, sorry. Okay, is that, can you see? Well, can't really see it much better, but anyway, in this month's Paper Pumpkin, I'll get a piece of paper so I can hold those up higher for you. We have the flowers and the frog, sun, and the kite. It says, you brighten my day, friends, in any kind of weather. What does this one say? Wishing you sunshine and smiles, and hello. So these are the stamps that are in this month's Paper Pumpkin. So if you got the dies, the Playing in the Rain dies, which by the way are on back order and not available at the moment, the Playing in the Rain dies, in these dies, you also had the kite. But in the stamp set, Playing in the Rain, or yes, Playing in the Rain, there's no kite. So now we can expand with our Paper Pumpkin. And we've got the sunshine, we've got the kite, and so now you can, and with the Designer Series paper, you've got enough stuff that you can make happy, sunshiny cards, or you can make, you know, rainy cards. So it's a little bit of both, and I don't know. I'm going to set that over there because I don't think I need it for class today. All right. So what comes in the kit good things, good things, good things come in the kit. The kit has enough cards to make 9, and all of the envelopes are the same with the Mango Melody, because that's what kind of, that's the ink spot we get this month is Mango Melody. Is that right? Helps when you put your glasses on, you can read this stuff. Yes, Mango Melody. Okay. And you get enough cards, you can make 9. Now, these cards are so cool because they are, I'll put the instructions on. Every one of them are printed on the inside and the outside. So that is very, very cool. Very, very cool. This has got my extra piece in it that I'm going to need. So they're printed on the inside and the outside, which makes this stamp set very conducive to, my other card is in my Stamparatus. I'll show it to you in a minute here. Makes this stamp set very conducive to alternatives by cutting these apart, by making these shadow shaker cards or faux shaker cards. This is a great set to do that. So I think I'm going to make some shaker cards, but I have to check my embellishments and see if I've got some loose things to put in my shaker cards, or I might have to order some. I don't know. And you know how I always complain to Stampin' Up, and I'm always disappointed the last several months because they don't have any zhuzhing up. Well, they gave us some raindrops and some little pink dot flirty flamingo, actually, embellishments this month. So, yay, Stampin' Up! They gave us some embellishments, so that makes Mama happy. Very, very happy, very happy. I love embellishments. So, through the magic of television, like I said, we've got all of these, and this Mango Melody is envelope will be easy to tear apart and to use, to expand. So by the magic of television, what I've done is I think that one goes there. Not sure. Yeah. I've separated all my little pieces parts because you get 3 cards in your kit that have all of your punch outs on them. Okay, your die cuts that are already done and colored for you. So you get 3 of these in your kit, and then you'll also get 3 package, just one of these, which has all of your banners and your kites in each kit. And then I showed you the cards, except for the one card. I have it on my Stamparatus, so I'll pull it out of here and show it to you. Here's the outside, and there's the inside, a rainbow. So, you know me, I always do the cards exactly like Stampin' Up! Says. But I looked at the cards, and I might have to change my mind just a little bit. Just a little bit. So, let us go with changing our mind just a little bit. We'll do that one last. Okay? So, let me see here. We want this little guy, and we want this little guy. This is the one we're going to start with first. Start with this first. I'm going to put these back in here. Oh, I was going to show you the, excuse me, my sinuses are terrible this morning because of this stupid rain. My eyeballs and my sinuses. This is the stamp that matches the die cuts. So there's the little frog, and I colored him, and then I colored the flowers. Now in the kit, the flowers are all hooked together. The kit gives you a cutout of flowers that are like a row of 6. So they have hooked them all together in the kit, like that. So this is what the kit, they've hooked them all together, and they're a little bit smaller than what the die cut and the stamp are. So that's just something I wanted to show you. And then the frog, he is about the same size as the one that comes in the kit. And I colored him just exactly kind of like the one that was in the kit. Let me see, where's my little frog? See? I colored him almost the same. Almost. Pretty close. Pretty close. I'm going to take the color lifter and lift that up, though. I'm going to let that lift off while we're sitting here. Take some of that off. We'll just let it do its job. Okay, so I am going to put these back away for now. Put those back away. We'll get those out in a minute. And we are going to make this card. So I have to get all my pieces parts. Okay. My little kite. My little kite. I like to put everything in little baggies and make it easy, guys. You know, so much easier to pull things out when you set it up ahead of time. Okay. So we've got some flowers here that we've got to deal with. And we've got this over here. Okay. And we need to do some stamping. Now, on the card here that Stampin' Up! Is made, we're making that card. So let me turn this over. Okay. So this is the card that we're going to make first. And what they've done is they have stamped all of the sentiments in the color, the Mango Melody. And, which is fine because it's okay. But I also have black, and I also picked up Balmy Blue and Flirty Flamingo, because those are the colors of the other two cards. So sometimes we like to match our sentiments to the card, and sometimes we just like them in black. So I also have black. So I am going to go ahead and stamp in the Mango Melody, and I believe, let me see which one is this one. This says, I don't have the right one on my block. Wishing you sunshine and smiles. Okay. Wishing you sunshine and smiles. It's like, what have I done? What have I done? Wishing you sunshine and smiles. Okay. Now, if you line it up on your grid, oh man, my block is dirty. Time to do some maintenance. I tell you, I can't keep up with the maintenance. This weekend, the last 2 weekends, Andy and I have been out and about. And we've had little adventures. And this weekend, we stayed home. And I decided we're going to work on my stamp room because I did not have classes this week. And I have a break. And it seems like every time I have a break, I don't get anything done that I should. And I needed to unbury my desk. And I needed to unbury my room. I had a bunch of stuff in this room that was just everywhere that shouldn't be. So I have accomplished some of that. My desk is still buried a little bit. I only unburied this one because I wanted to get it unburied for filming. All right. Wishing you sunshine and smiles. And I did not get a good ink on that. You know why? Because I forgot to love on it. That's why. I forgot to love on it. So I have a little bit of ink off the top of that I wish I didn't. It's kind of like a fade. Kind of fades. I always like to stamp off as much ink as I can before I clean because I don't want all of that ink on my chamois. Because sometimes these chamois are so dirty. I've got 2 of them in my bathroom right now that I've got to clean before class. sometimes there's so much ink, like your fingers will turn whatever color ink it is. So, okay, we are done with that. So I'm going to take it off and put it on my big block. You know, last week I showed you, I get a big block and I put a lot of stuff on it. You know, all the stuff that I'm going to need for the class. So I do that so that I can pull it off easily. And so since we are playing here with all of our stamps, okay, I am going to go ahead and get the next one and go ahead and put it on here. And I'm going to love on it properly so that I get a good inking. Yeah, see, I didn't rub that other one like I should have. And I didn't get as good an ink as I wanted. So that one's ready for the next card. Okay, now I need to get I have my Stamparatus set up for the third card. Of course I do, and I decided that I was going to make this card instead. All right, so let me just take this off of here. Put that aside for now. And I'm going to try, where is my... All right, guys, bear with me. I didn't mark it. I did not mark that very well at all. I thought I had that lined up. Well, I don't. So you know what? I'm just going to take that off. And we are going to try to line this up so that I can have... All right, so I'm going to show you. So we're going to line this up. Like, where's my little magnet? Okay. I'm going to give this a good rub because this has got some flat spots on it. We want good ink on there. Seems like when I rubbed my makeup off, I got makeup on my hands. Okay, sorry for the sniffing. I apologize. Okay, what I want to do is line that up right there. And then I want to close up my Stamparatus. There we go. Pick that up. And now I should be able to get this right smack dab in the middle, which I'm off center some. So it is what it is. I did not get a good line up, which is my fault, not yours. I thought I had that lined up really, really well, but I think I should have put my glasses on. When I was lining it up, I did not have my glasses on. They're on top of your head, Casey. It's not like they're in the other room. Ah, frustrating. And my magnet, I tell you, it just gets in the way all the time. I can't do much about that. All right, I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to stick that on there. I don't want to lose that. And I'm going to put this back in here because we're going to prepare this for the next one. I'm getting this prepared for the next one here, because we are going to do some. There we go. All right. Okay, go back to this, back to this, back to this. All right, let's finish making the card. Gosh, I am all over the place today, it seems. All right, I have big, 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 little, big, little. So, I'll get out a little bit of everything. There's my other scissors. Couldn't find my other scissors. Oh, I'm mad that that isn't quite right, but it is what it is. All right, so the instructions say, oh, I need to do the sun. I'm not having any fun here, girls and boys. I'm not having any fun. Okay, I'm supposed to put the sun on this. You know what? I'm not putting the sun on this right now. Guys, I apologize. We are coming back to this card. We're coming back to this card because I'm not taking my sun off. My sun is where it needs to be for the next card. So guess what? We're going to switch gears. We're going to make the card that's on the Stamparatus. We're going to get that out of the way. And then we will come back and finish this one. Hey, Casey. How's it going today? Terrible. That's how. Terrible, terrible. I'm doing a very bad job at being a demonstrator today. That's how. Ugh. You know, guys, sometimes you just have those days where it's hard. I even came in here and prepped last night like I should have, you know, to make sure that everything was okay. I prepped. I feel like everything is crooked today. Okay. All right. Now, this card, I'm really not sure if I want to do it the way Stampin' Up! Wants me to do it. I am missing, there it is. I have to make an executive decision, guys, and I am, let me put this down. I have to make an executive decision. I'm not real happy with that. Okay, let's see what this one says. This says, you brighten my day. You brighten my day. And that, of course, is not the saying I don't think I put on here. Nope, I put friends in all kinds of weather. Ah! And now, what have I done with the stamp set? Y'all, I am losing it here. I have lost the stamp set. There it is. All right. I swear to goodness gracious me, oh my. Put my glasses back on. I'm doing a terrible job today. You brighten my day. Well, let's see if I can brighten my day, since I'm not doing a good job. And I just did it in the wrong color. This card is Flirty Flamingo. So I have changed my mind. I want to do it in Flirty Flamingo. And I have to clean it because I can't do the mango. All right, let's see here. You brighten my day. Yay. All right. We did that correctly. Want to get off all that ink. All right. And we'll take that off and put it on the big block so we don't lose it. And so this is the okay, we'll just put all that over there. All right, now I have my Stamparatus out. And what I've done is, this card wants the sun to be right here on the edge. Okay, so part of the sun is going to go inside the card. Well, you don't want that. Okay, so that's why what I've done here is I put a piece of scrap paper inside the card. The other way I could have achieved that is open up the card all the way flat and do it that way. All right, but we're going to do it this way. So there's two ways I could have done that. And what I did was I put my sun right here where I wanted it, and then I closed up my Stamparatus so that I could get a good pressing on it. So that scrap paper is going to protect the inside, and I really need to rub the sun really, really well. All right. And this is going to take a few inkings, because if you just do it one time, the sun is not going to be bright and solid. So that's why we are using the Stamparatus, because we want it to go more than once, and I will show you. So we open up said card, and you can still see the gingham underneath there, okay? So what you want to do is we want to ink it again. And stamp it again. And we want it to be in the same place. Probably going to do this one more time. Okay. I can still see a little bit of gingham through there, so I'm going to do it one more time. And that'll probably do it. Let me just have a little drink here. All right, that is much better. I can still see a little tiny bit of gingham, but I can't see near as much as I could a minute ago. And what I want to do is I want to get all this extra ink off of here. So I'm just going to rub my sun a couple of times to get the extra ink off of there, and then I can clean it up. Okay, and then we will do the reveal, and you will see magic of television happening. Okay, and for that other card, we're just going to use the sun on the Stamparatus again, but I have to move it, so I just didn't want to move it. All right, so now when I take that out and get rid of that scrap paper, my sun is right where I want it to be. Let me get rid of this. All right, so the sun is a little bit on there and a little bit off. And then we're going to put this cloud right there. And so we want to, one moment, please. Guess what? I am out of tape runner over here. And I just want the sun right there. So I only want it right there on the edge. Or, I said sun, I meant cloud. I want the cloud. Okay, so now we've got the cloud, and so our saying and our little tiny friend here are going to be popped off at the bottom. Okay. So let's get some pop dots on that. Dimensionals. I'm going to use the mini pop dots for the saying. I think we can use bigger pop dots for the little chicken, but I will use 2 little minis down here on his feet. 2 little minis down here on his feet. You know, I was enjoying listening to some music on a box that shall be nameless, because if I say her name, she will do something and talk. And I almost forgot to turn it off for my live today. All right, so we need to put this on first. Oh, it is just pouring, pouring, pouring down rain. You know, it's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. You guys remember saying that growing up? All right, come on. I'm still suffering from lack of fingernails. All right, so when that happens, what do? You get your picker tool because you don't have any fingernails. There you go. I swear. I went to the doctor last week and I asked him about my fingernails because I said they're just brittle and breaking off and they have ridges in them. And you know what he said? Eat more protein. Eat more protein. I'm like, I'm a mouse. I eat cheese every day for lunch. And meat of some kind, like Braunschweiger or ham, salami, pepperoni. I'm always eating meat. For breakfast, my go-to is, of course, a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's, but I can't have that every day. But that's meat. Lots of meat. And peanut butter. I eat peanut butter toast for breakfast a lot. Let's see if I want... Do I want to hide his little foot a little bit? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's just put him right there. All right. So now the original Stampin' Up! Model has got 3 little clouds. See the 3 little clouds? And then you close it, and these clouds are up here, and the little, he's looking at the rainbow. I don't like that. I don't like that. And so, because we've got this rainbow situation happening here. Oh, wait a minute, I can't get this out. You know, Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, blue, green. Guess what? Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow. It should be green, blue. But they switched them. And because they switched them, when the card is closed, this looks like grass. It doesn't, and this looks like sky. So guess what? I don't like those clouds. So I have these little flowers, of course, that I colored. And I think I would rather have some, did I say clouds that I colored? Flowers. Good Lord. I haven't had enough Diet Coke. I think I want to put those flowers on there instead of the other things. Yes, I do. So guess what? I'm going to change it up. And you know what else? When you open up this card, I think I'm going to have a surprise. It says, you brighten up my day. Should we put the frog in the middle of the flowers, maybe? I think we should. So, we're going to do an alternative. Shocking, isn't it? Shocking. So, shocking. I changed the card right in the middle. I sure did. And I think I'm going to pop the frog out because he's going to be nestled in the flowers. And I think if I don't pop him out, you won't be able to see him very well once I put the flowers down. So we are going to pop the frog off. And I don't think there's any way. Put a little bit of sticky dot on the bottom here. All right. So we want some of these flowers right here. And they're going to pop off the frog. Did I tell you all I got a new vacuum cleaner a few weeks ago? Oh, love it. It's a cordless stick vac. And what I like about it is it becomes a dust buster if you want it to be. Which is great for picking up all of these little itty bitty tiny things that we use in Stampin' Up. All right. I'm going to put those there. Whoops. Stuck to my finger. And then we're going to pop that little froggy guy off. So, how's that? You brighten my day. I like that a lot better. And then we've got some zhuzhing to do. I like that a lot better than putting 3 clouds down there. I just don't think those clouds. And besides, why do I want to waste those cute clouds? I'd rather use those clouds on other cards. I mean, I know I can make more, but that is not the point. Okay. So, let's get some little zhuzhing here happening. We're just going to put a few of these on here. It's always hard to decide where I want it, you know? And sometimes I don't want 3. I know we're supposed to do things in 3s, but sometimes I don't want 3. I just want 2, I think. Okay? So I just want 2. Ugh, I have moved everything up out of the way. You guys, can you see anything? Ugh, it's all a mess here. So how are we looking? Let's see how close we are looking. Let's see if you can see that. Let me just see if you can see that. If I have it in the camera right. I think I need to go this way a little bit. Let's see if I went the right way. I think I went the wrong way because I went to the left, and I think left is right and right is left. No, that's good. Okay, so see, look how cute. Then when you open it up, you got that. It says you brighten my day. And you could always stamp a saying right here in the middle of that if you'd like. You know, just a little hello. Or you could write a little something in there. Very, very cute. Very cute. All right, so one down. Yay! All right, now let's go back to the one I started earlier because it had the sun, and my son was on the Stamparatus. So let's go back to that one. Go find it. All right. Put all those pieces parts over there. Now this one has the sun coming out here in this corner. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to put this in here. I'm going to put that over there. And you know what? I don't want to do that quite yet because I got to see that sun placement. Okay. Okay. So now that I have it on there, what I want to see is where the sun is going to come. And we want the sun to be peeking out at about there. So I want to just pick that up. And because I don't want this to be smashed, all right. There we go. All right, that's good. So now, maybe I want to put that right in the middle. I don't know. My magnet and I are having issues. All right. We'll probably do this a couple of times like we did the other one because we want a good solid inking of that sun. And we're just going to, where is my bone folder? Stick my bone folder in there to hold that down. And as you can see, that is a really bad ink job. You know, I don't use my Stamparatus nearly as much as I should. But this is a really good card to use it on because sometimes you just need to ink it over and over and over again. And a Stamparatus will get you a celebration set. Stamparatus is like $48. So you order your Stamparatus and a re-inker, or Stamparatus and some dimensionals, which are $4. That'll get you $50, and that'll get you a celebration set your last 2 days here. I think that looks good. I think that looks good and inked. And so I am going to clean it off. I'm happy about that. I am happy about that. All right, let's wipe that off. You know, I was watching the playback last week, and I noticed that my arm was over top of the ink pad 100 times, and I think I had on a white shirt. And I thought to myself, oh my God, if that were a customer, I'd be lifting her arm up and moving that ink pad all over the place. which I had to do this past weekend at class to somebody because every time they turned around, their arm was getting in the ink. So it was funny. All right. So now that that's done, we want to place this grass and some so they want us to place this grass on here down at the bottom like this. So when you open the card, you've got the grass, and they've got flowers going up the hill here, coming from the back. And then they've also got flowers going down the hill here in the front. Okay, so that, I don't know that placement. That's not quite right. They've got them going here and meeting. Okay, there we go. That's how they've got them. Let's see if we like that. No, we don't. We want them to come up here further. And these guys can go up the hill a little further. That looks better, because then they've got this guy over here flying a kite. So we're just gonna do some placement here. Since I don't have fingernails, he's holding the kite here. Oh, no, he's holding the kite with the other hand. Okay. So your kite is going to go up to the top of that. And they want it flat. Well, it could be flat. All right, so we have to have one glue dot, like right on the back here at the top, and one baby glue dot down here at the very bottom. Let's see, I can't see that. White on white. All right, and then this guy is going to be popped off, but because he's only on there a little bit, we're only going to pop that side of him. So you have to be careful here. So you only want to pop off one side of him. I think I'll pop off his ear and his foot, probably. It'd be safe. All right, now those two are done. And this needs little baby pop dots. You know what? It's big enough. I could use 2 big pop dots. It's thicker. It's thicker than I thought. All right. We'll just get those prepped. We're not quite ready to build this card yet. All right, let us get these flowers in here. Now, just gonna put crap, I put those on the wrong side. Well, we'll put it on this. These have to go on the front. The glue has to go on the front, in order for them to be in the right place. I think we want to come down just a little bit more. All right. And now we can glue this whole thing inside. I'm telling you, sometimes, there we go. All right, this is going to go right down here at the bottom. I buried those a little bit more than I should have, but that's all right. Where's the other set? See if I can bring those up a little bit. Don't stick yet. Don't stick yet. Don't stick yet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Mama did it wrong. All right. Now I've got a little bit of glue I've got to get off of there, or else the front of the card will not open. I don't have my embossing buddy, so I'll just have to use my fingers. I think it's at my other table. All right, now let's build this card. Let's put Mr. Bunny on there. You know, some of these paper pumpkins are easy peasy. Boom, boom, boom. And they're done. I mean, I have had some very easy paper pumpkins. This one is just a little more involved and complicated. But we can't complain because it's so doggone cute. I mean, it is so stinking cute. All right, now get these off. This Sunshine and Smiles and Sunshine, Rain and Shine set are just to die for. I mean, they are just adorable. Let's see, I want that in his hand, and we want that up there. I don't want that glue. I don't want that glue sticking to the back of the card. So I'm gonna like get off every little extra bit of that glue. All right. And this is Wishing You Sunshine and Smiles. And they kind of put it over there, but you know what? Moving it over just a tad. Okay. And do they have any of these? They do. They have some little dots. That looks cute, doesn't it? I'm putting it right smack dab in the middle of my I am making executive decisions. Look how cute that one is. Oh my gosh. Wishing you sunshine and smiles. That little rabbit is just adorable. I mean, check it out. Check it out. And you open it up and you've got flowers in here. And that flower, that doesn't want to lay down as much as I'd like. I might have to. Where's my baby glue dots? What have I done with my baby glue dots? Y'all, where are they? Oh, there they are. Like, did y'all see where I put those? I think I want to put a baby glue dot right behind her. Right behind that flower. There. I want it to lay down just a little bit more. Da, 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 da. And again, you can write something in there or not. I just, y'all, you admire those for a minute while I take a drink. I just lost the glasses. Okay. Let's get the third one finished. All right, this one is a rainy one. You know, we've done 2 sunshines. Now we got to get some rain. We got a little rain. So let's get the rainy guy in here and get him done. All right. So this is also a piece that comes in your kit, and you get 3 of those. And like I said, every one of these makes a perfect shaker card or faux shaker card. I'll give you a little tip here in a minute when we finish this. Oh gosh, we are late today. Well, you know what, guys? It's my fault because I did not get it together. Number 1, I came on at ish, and number 2, I had issues. I had issues. Not only was I ishy, I had issues. Rude. 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 Just adding a few little highlights on his shell here. With my white gel pen. Oh, because I can. Okay. Let's get everything out here while that dries. And we are going to be stamping this. What are the words here? The words on this one are, Casey is as slow as this turtle today. Friends in any kind of weather. Okay. Friends in any, oh, I already, duh. Remember, you already put it on there? Yeah, remember that? Okay, give it a good rub. Give it a good rub. I'm going to use my broken balmy glue pad. We're going to hold our breath. Excellent. Excellent. That's so funny. My big computer's on over there on the other end of this desk. And apparently it is on Stampin' Up's webpage. And it has a graphic at the top that keeps changing, and I saw it go like that. I'm like, who's over there? What are they doing? Who's over there? Nobody's over there. Gidget. It's your computer. All right, and that is going to be popped up. So let us just go ahead and get that prepped. We're going to pop that up, and since it's skinny, we're going to use some skinny mini popped dots. And we'll set that aside. All right, what else is popped here? Let's get everything ready. Those are not. Okay, so my umbrella is popped. My frog is popped. My turtle is popped. Okay, so the umbrella is popped on one end only, so it's going to be this end here. And the turtle and the frog. The frog is popped and he sets up so he only gets one, and that's going to be right down here at the bottom. All right. And Mr. Turtle goes on down here at the bottom, so he has 3 things that are popped on him. So for placement. Okay, so saying that his head is popped and his legs. Well, we'll see. We hope. Okay, that's done. Okay. Now, we have this in Stampin' Up. We have a diorama die set in the I don't know if it's in the big catalog. I think it might be in the big catalog. I'm going to check it out real quick, guys. Let's look back here in the back real quick. It's the diorama. It's in the big catalog. Yes. It's on page 172 of the big catalog up there at the top. It's called Layering Diorama right here. And that's what this piece looks like it's cut from. All right. And also I wanted to tell you something else while I'm in here real quickly. You know, the other day when I had about 2 weeks ago, and I had that Essential Blooms stamp set. And I told you that I was hoping that one of my layering circles here was going to be big enough to cut it out. It wasn't big enough to cut it out, but there is a die cut here that a brilliant demonstrator who owned it found out, and it is the Give It a Whirl. We're taking a break here. On page 171, this Give It a Whirl die cut set. This wheel here is the same size. Pull this up a little bit so you can see it. This wheel is the same size. Or actually, it's a little bit bigger. And it will cut out that whole element from that stamp set or die set that I was showing you. Let me see if I have it here. Irresistible Blooms, yeah. This piece. Remember this piece? This die cuts a circle, but it doesn't cut it all the way out. But that whirl die is just a tiny bit bigger, and it will cut it all the way out. So if you own that stamp set and you end up buying this die set, or if you own that die set and you end up buying this next month, because these are not available till next month, you will have what you need. Now, I'm not going to pay $37 for a die cut set just for the circle to cut that out. I'll freehand it because I'm cheap like that, you know. But if you already own it, hey, that's cool beans. You get, you know, more bang for your buck. But anyway, all right, back to this card. This is a piece that comes, and it's it's like about 1/8 of an inch shorter. And so what we have to do is try to place it in here correctly before we put glue on it. Because what we're looking for, we are looking for it to mirror this cut or highlight this cut. Okay? So that's what we're trying to do. And what I found when I was playing with this is you can't put this all the way up to the top because then it disappears. If you put this piece, even though it's like a 1/8 of an inch smaller, you can't do that. It'll disappear. So you kind of have to pull it down and over, and you may have to do just a little bit of trimming because you want most of it to show. Okay? You want most of it to show. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold it where because I know where I want it to be and I don't want to move it. I'm not going to put my glue, that glue came all the way to the edge, but I didn't want it there because I wanted to trim that off just a hair. Turn this way. All right. Ah, fingers are stuck. Now, whatever happens, happens. Close it down. And I have just a teeny tiny bit of housekeeping to do here. I need to snip off just a whisper. Just a whisper. All right, now we've got that inside like we want it. See, I hate making full cards out of these because you waste this beautiful back. I mean, and if you have the paper, you know, you can use it there. Okay, I digress. Let's make the card. Let's make the card. Okay, I'm going to build this card now that we know what was happening. See, I'm going to show you this in a minute. Okay, that goes there. And this guy goes here. You know what? He can have a piece there because he's going to be all the way hidden. So I don't see any reason why he can't have one up there. And we can stick this to that. All right, I'm going to put a teeny tiny one down there on that too because I don't want that. And it's going to be hidden, so nobody will know. See, it's going to be hidden, but I want it popped up and even. How will they know? Nobody's going to know. All right, he's uneven. All right, guys, he's uneven. Now, I just put these on the back according to what Stampin' Up! Told me to, according to their diagram. And I'm finding I need to adjust it just a little bit. So, just so you know, this is why I build the card first, you know? That way. All right, and then we've got this one here. And we've got another cloud up here. And those are just going on flat with glue. All right, so I can go ahead and put those on. Nothing fancy there. All right, now we can put everything else down in there, and then we'll give you a lovely tip. All right, let's go for this one first. I think once our words get on there, then we have a better idea where the rest of the placement's going to be. Okay? Boy, we are going long today. Yes, we are. We are going long today. But that's all right, guys. You know what? You have when you watch the playback, you have the lovely power to fast forward 10 seconds at a time. You can even fast forward more than that, but you could. Fast forward it, fast forward it, fast forward it. And you can get through here a lot faster so that you can see how to put them together. But I'm telling you, this one was had a little bit of tedium. Every once in a while, you'll get one like that. You know, some of these slap together so fast, a 6-year-old could do it. Other times, you need a 16-year-old because you need patience. Patience. How cute, how cute, how very, very cute. How cute, how cute, how very, very cute. You guys are probably like, Big Brother, please stop singing. Oh, man, these things are sticking to me today. First, I can't get them off because I have no fingernails. And then, the static is terrible. Can't get them off of me. At least the rain has stopped. It was pouring. Now it's all quiet out there. Oh, the quiet before the storm. The calm before the storm. All right, last but not least. Let's get the little umbrella on there. All right, we're going to hide just that little bit. All right. Now, this guy is extra. Now, let's see if I can get these off of me. Into my trash can down here. All right. Now let's put the embellishments. Okay. On this one, they have raindrops. You've got raindrop embellishments. And if you look in here, you've got raindrops and you've got straight lines. So if you put the raindrop, line it up with that straight line so that it's dripping right off of it, it looks more realistic than if you put it somewhere else, like on top of a raindrop. Okay, let's put it right on these straight lines. Problem is, which ones show through? That's what I'm looking for. I kind of want to put it on those lines that show through, you know? I want to put it on a line that comes straight through there so that you can see. Oh, we should put another one on there. because we want to put one down on this side too. Okay. So those are your raindrops. Now let's look at all three of these. You know, I think, let me get my tools back over here in the, out of the way. Get them back over there. So we can look at all three of these together. Okay. Look at that. If you look at these, I think these look much cuter with the words stamped in the same color as the card. You know, I think this looks much cuter than the mango melody that was on there. You know, let's put these down. Instead of putting the mango melody for each one, if you look at them all together, what do you guys think? Don't you think it looks cuter that way? That we've got them all in the same color family as the cards? I think so. I think they're much cuter that way. And now I just want to cut all of these apart and use the matching, all of the matching cardstock that we have. The blue, the daffodil, the old olive, you've got Cajun craze, you've got black, you've got flirty flamingo. See if I can find my flirty flamingo. I can't even find it. I can't find it. She's hiding. We've got coastal cabana. These are all of, there's the flirty flamingo. These are all the coordinating cardstocks that would go with these. And I think if you, you know, cut them apart, cut your cards apart and put them together, I think, look how far you could go. I mean, this is all the coordinating cardstock you've got. And if you've got the stamp set, and if you've got the designer series paper that goes with it, you can surely expand all of this. You know, look at that. See, there's the flirty flamingo. Here's the shaded spruce. Here's the old olive. I mean, you know, check it out. So I think you can make lots of cards from this set, and not just the 369 that they gave you. I mean, there's 2, 4, 6 left, and I'm sure I could double that and get 12 cards out of the 6 that are left easily. So I might have to play and come back and show you what happens. But first I have to find my desk, don't I? So I hope you have had a good morning, and I'm very sorry for my fumbling around and changing horses in midstream. You know, my daddy always told me you're not supposed to change horses in midstream. You know, we would play cards and stuff like that, and I would decide I was going to change what I was saving or something like that. And he's like, you're not supposed to change horses in midstream. But guess what? Every once in a while, I'm just bold enough to do that. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope you find something fun to do on this dreary rainy day. And I hope that the wind doesn't blow you away. And I hope that life gives you more smiles, more sunshine than rain. I love me sometimes. Okay, guys, have a great day. Sorry I went so long, and go stamp something and then put it on my page so I can see what you've done. And if you've made alternatives with your paper pumpkin, I can't wait to see what you've done, okay? So, bye.